Hello, and welcome back to the screen switching. Getting there. Oh, we're getting there. Right. Hello. Everyone's had a good day so far? Everyone's having a good time? Yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting the music sorted out. I will openly admit to being a little slow today. Media player. Because I was playing the new event for Star Rail this morning. And I finished the first of like the 5 things for it. I'm not too sure on it all. Alrighty, there we go. Hearthbound music going. Hearthbound is a great soundtrack, holy shit. One day we'll play that game, I swear. Oh, goodbye game. Oh, so yes. Back at it again with some good old programming. Now, admittedly, not much programming has happened between the last stream and this stream. There's been mainly art assets that I've been working on, which we're not going to probably fully implement today. However, I've been doing a little bit of feature cleanup across the board. There's a couple of things that I'm going to work on today that are continuations on some of the stuff that we've been showing on stream so far, as well as just kind of, there's one thing I really need to work on, and I kind of expected to take like half an hour, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll do it on stream. Because then at least that way I kind of get something out of doing the progress for it, because I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be too difficult, but we'll see. And if anyone's wondering, it is the spawning distance for the player. We're gonna add a tinge of randomization to that. An escalation of randomization is kind of my intention. And we'll go from there. But yeah, I've been kind of busy at the moment, actually. Wow. It's been quite nice to actually be not just doing programming busy is the big thing, which I'm very, very happy with. But yeah, there's all sorts of stuff that I've been plotting away on, sorting out. Quite happy, and yeah. Life is feeling good at the moment, which is a nice thing. Oh, so while we wait for the game to sort its shite out, let's see if I can sort out a couple of things in the background to make this a little bit cleaner. We do not need you open. It's gonna probably tank my computer just a little bit closing all of this. Surely it will be fine. I love how I keep forgetting to do the pointing arrow. I really need to make the asset for that soon. Like a proper one. I just don't know quite what I want to do with it, right? I hope that's kind of like understandable. Is there like, I feel like I need to kind of do a specific thing with it. Like I have a visual or a style to it, but I also kind of just don't really want to do something obscene. I kind of want to just find a way to do a simple arrow with like a semicircle and I'll be happy. Because that's what I've got at the moment, more or less, and I think that works. I just need it cleaned out a little bit more. To be just a little bit more efficient and rounded. Okay. Is that all of that turned off? Should be. Yep. Okay, coolio. Now, why are you not loading? Save changes. There we go. Oh, alright. So, there is a couple of crashes that are in the game at the moment. Not 100% sure where all of them were. I fixed most, I think. But yes, the biggest changes that I'm actually really happy with that I did do for programming. Ooh, that's the computer, not the game. So I may or may not have introduced one of the reworks to a character that we've been meaning to do. So here is Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse is relatively similar. Good old Iron Mike has not really changed. However, you'll notice that her item, Satanic Resilience, is over here now on her abilities. So, in line with the changes that will be coming forward soon, we have some of the things are getting moved around. Now, what this means is that I looked at Iron Mouse quite intensely, and her two abilities, were increase healing effectiveness and amplify the assist. So the issue is, one of those has to be a passive, one of those has to be the ability that you can get via assist. Neither of those sound like a good idea to give over as an ability, due to the fact that, simply put, I can't give healing out to anyone because that removes like one of the most powerful traits of Iron Mouse and makes it universal. Kind of stripping her of one of the reasons why she is like as good as she is, because now anyone can do her build. I can't give assist out because then that's just amplifying her assist, which means that I have to balance her assist to amplify her, get amplified, and then it just feels like I'm not doing anything correctly with that. So, simply put, neither of them sounded correct. So, I took the executive decision and merged them. So now both of those effects will be her passive. And then they beg the question, what the hell should her assist be for the thing? Well, I thought, since we've actually have a problem with healing being so prevalent in the game, why not shift it to being her ability that you need to take her assist for? Which means that you basically have to take an assist that at this point in time I would argue is kinda bad. To get additional health regen, which I think is actually a good balance of, like a trade-off point. It does mean that Iron Mouse no longer starts inherently with health regen, which there is a resolution to that was very simple. I'll explain that shortly. But this was the big shift that I thought was really, really valuable. So, that begs the question, what became her item? Well, we got this one, which is, if anyone watched or has played the Swarm mode in League of Legends, you'll recognize this as Leona's passive. The stats on this are still subject to a fair bit of scrutiny and change. At the moment, I'm still playing around with them. However, this is what I've decided to go with. And I think this feels a lot better for her character overall. Now, mind you, if I start a run now, it's not going to be a great representation because the enemies have not been finished, the enemy adjustment hasn't been finished yet to compensate for the power of the player. However, the area that I have for the Iron Mike is already quite high, and she just straight up one-shots on Pulse because it is that high. Now you'll see I'm healing for 5 even though I don't have Satanic Resilience. Now I do. And you can see that it's now 8 to prove the point. That's because I've now given a universal 5 health regen. This is why I say this is not going to be a great showing because it's going to be really hard to die when the enemies are dealing like 3 damage and aren't scaling. So at this stage in time, this is actually kind of the power level I'm hoping to go with. With the player. I'm going to obviously improve a lot of other aspects, but now I'm going to be honest, the Speak with a Devil upgrades are really minuscule. The value can probably come up a little bit, but I'm also being kind of cautious because it scales off of health. And the way it scales off of health, I'm concerned with, potentially. Like, overall, it is actually getting larger, it's just really, really unnoticeable at this stage. And it only gets quite obscene in later stages. But I'm not gonna lie, I do like the fact that she now starts the game kind of close to one-shotting things. Again, that's fine to begin the game with. I think it's going to be a problem if she's able to keep doing it, but again, enemies will have scaling. That's the big thing that needs to be kind of recognized. So when the enemies have scaling, her damage will eventually kind of fall a little bit off. Which is where you kind of want to build her more on that tank side and get her more power. Now, as you can see, like I said, I could run into the enemies pretty effectively and I will probably never die just because we are now healing for 20 health per second, and we haven't even upgraded Hell's Bells that much. I think we start with one thing of it? I can't remember. But yes, so that's where we're kind of sitting with it. And I think that this is actually really, really cool. So yeah, more or less, the changes are really minor, you could argue. Overall with that, it did take me all of like fucking 10 minutes to implement that because it was just moving some stuff to being simpler. I mean, it was just more or less copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, and then do some math. I think that's pretty much what happened. So, not too bad, not too bad. So, today I'm going to be looking at, move that over here. I thought that was on my second screen to begin with, but I think I moved it over while I was reading something. Okay. So, I am going to be messing with the spawning. So, this is actually going to potentially be a blessing and a curse, what I'm going to end up trying to do. So, no, it's not here that handles it anymore. It's this, and it's the function for it, which is inside of the enemy manager, which I think it just runs a spawn script, right? Because I haven't done... So again, these things are still in the works. I can probably start working on them soon. Is the simple answer. Yeah, so it's enemy spawn here. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna muck around with this. This should be relatively easy because what we'll pretty much be doing is we are going to, for instance number of enemy, spawn a unit, enemy nearest, if... So I'm going to need a var outside here. Var chance equals... I'm going to have it start at 1. So if not this... Don't care. So I'm going to reduce this radius a little bit because what we're going to do is if let's see. If get chance. Like that, put that there. And then we're going to have chance plus equals 10. Else chance plus equals 3. So I want to have a look at see how this works. Can you add the Neobaka VTubers? I'm at the moment I'm not taking requests, but I could consider it. My brain is not immediately locking on to who that might be though, so I do apologize, but I'll have a look after I've tested this. Yeah, so now they're a bit more randomized. I think I need to still push those odds up a little bit. Because they're still a little too common, a little too close. We can just make that 1. And we can make this 2. Let's see, Neobaka. VTuber. It's a Brazilian one, okay. On virtual reality, the metaverse, 7 possibilities. Ah, cool. So what is the list of talents that they have? Generation 1. I think I've seen 1 or 2 of these before. But I'm not too familiar with them, which pure and simply does not mean that they won't be in. It's just that realize my priority is those that I'm familiar with. So, we'll see. So this is working already as I kind of intended it to. We'll see if we can play around with the numbers though. Again, so chance takes in a value of up to 10. So eventually it will just start like force spawning the enemy once it hits a specific number. Yeah, it's trying to prioritize outside of the range, but occasionally it can be inside. Nice, that's kind of what we wanted. Yeah, no, I just had a quick squiz at the wiki for them. That's why I say, like, I'm pretty sure I've seen 1 or 2 of them, and I have nothing against them. It's just, again, that's why I say it's pure and simply just not on my priority list at this stage. Especially with how long it takes me to do characters, I don't know when I'll get to them. I mean, there's obviously the desire to add every VTuber ever to this, but I'm also realistic, and no game could ever actually have every single VTuber in it because they're just too many. There is like a new VTuber at least every few hours. How the fuck am I supposed to keep up? Then they disappear as quickly sometimes as well. Okay, so we have sorted out this. That's cool. I mean, I said that was going to probably take half an hour to an hour. That took less. I'm actually happy with that. There is one part to this that I'd like to play around with potentially, which is to try and have it kind of line of sight. And they like valuing as well, but I'm not sure I really care enough to sort that out. Because, so to explain kind of what I mean by that, it would probably be along the lines of like, if you're against a wall, it would higher the odds because it's technically there's not ones on the other side, sort of thing. It would take the odds that the other side would have and put those into the more closer ones. So putting yourself in a corner is actually really, really dangerous. But I don't really see a good answer to that at this point. So, there is one other thing I would like to add, and I'm trying to figure out where I'm adding that. So, one thing I do want to change is how early on the enemies spawn in. Because at the moment, they take quite a while to spawn in. Let's see. So it is function and then units and then the repeat style. So we can probably push this to being pretty much instant now. And I might take the... Whoops, not this right. Take this these odds down a bit. And use it as a thing. And then I have a few ideas on some changes I can make, but for now I'm just going to do this. And then I will lower this value to 150, so we get a higher number faster. Maybe 200. Okay. What do I want to work on next? I mean, again, it's mostly art assets is the thing I need to actually work on for this next update. Right? Other than, like, finding crashes, which I think there's a few that I can think of, but I'll need to, like, make them occur. I mean, there's the surface stuff here that we can work on, which would be probably quite worth it. Yeah, we could probably work on the surface-based thing here. Okay. I need to find where in the code that bit of UI is done, and then I can find the rest. I'm pretty sure he has it mostly in functions, right? I had to look through my friend's, like, big old list of everything. Font align, don't care about font align. Size, previous menu. We're looking for character select. Yeah, character select. Yeah. Which I think this is like almost 1,000 lines in. Which does make this hard to find sometimes. Kind of why I split my stuff into separate functions. It's because it makes it easier to find the relative details that I need. Having everything in one area sounds nice up until you need to scroll through it and try and find where the fuck things are written. No, wait. I feel like is it there yet? Or have I gone past it? I've gone past it, right? Maybe. Mirror, here we go. So this is where I need to keep in mind this. So we're going to be shifting it to a surface-based system. What do I need for that? Okay. Because I'm still really rough when it comes to doing surface masking and stuff. So I am still looking at guides. Please bear with me on some of this. A negative of the sprite that stores all the information about the shape of the object. Should be transparent in the places we want a reflection and black everywhere else. Okay. So I think that's it's under here, right? XP mirror. I'm assuming that's kind of what this is supposed to be. Yeah, so it's all of this bit here. We could make this automatically. Blah, 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 the light example. How did they do it in this example? Okay, I'll split it another time. Yeah, I'll just do it by hand. So I'm going to need 2 frame of this. Duplicate frames. Okay, so we need... Can I mass eraser? I can't remember how to mass eraser. Would it be this? And then like that? Aha. I can only do one of those at a time. Can I have to do it inside of that. How do I get rid of the wand? Okay. No, not G. What are you under? F. F, okay. Oops. How do we want to do these? Do we want to make these see-through or not? I mean, we should probably just get rid of them for the sake of this. Okay. So, we're gonna have these two. Small offset onto the surface. Okay. I think I'm gonna handle most of this as globals for a little bit, just to speed this along. And I wanted to drag this, God's sakes, to this space here. So I have these next to each other. Alright. Just be up into the side like a mirror or flipped like on a puddle. Okay, so we're just gonna call this Sir for player for now. So alright, global dot. Okay, I don't need to make the surface a global. Image. Index. Temp equals 0, and then image speed temp equals 0. And then we'll just have, let's replace this instead of surf player, collision player equals false. Then in the step event, player, how did I spell it? Collision player, yeah. Collision player equals place meeting of selection dot x selection player. We're gonna have to wrap this quickly though in an if. Character selection. Exists. This is gonna be looking rough for a moment because this is me doing some real shitty test. Sure, whatever, fuck off. And then this is, so I'm assuming this gets called in the draw event? OUI, don't care about that, it's OUI step. Okay, so this isn't gonna work then. I mean, we'll get the normal one working, shall we? So in here. Draw. So we can actually probably just move everything here. Right, create and step. And normal step. If we do it all here for the moment, then we can get it all tested, and once it's working, we can see how to implement it into the rest of the system. Because I'm sure there'll be a way to, like, grab a copy of that surface. And draw it inside of the thing. Okay, draw self. Always got to do that when we're doing stuff like this. So if layer, we had collision player. Then we've got to go surface layer equals surface create sprite width sprite height. Close off that. If surface exists, surface player. Okay. Do this. Set target. Surface player. Draw. Clear. Alpha. We need C black for this, I think. Will there also be JP VTubers? Have I not done any yet? I mean, you could argue Kayson's technically a JP VTuber, right? But aside from that, yes, 100% there is, already on the list, there is, some JP VTubers. Let's look at the doc for a moment. I'm pretty sure it's one of the upcomings, right? So, let's see. Of the ones that we've done so far... No. Kayson, arguably... I feel she's more American somehow. Well, I mean, like, it's... She's kind of like the mix, right? That was always kind of the reason why, in her previous reincarnation, she was the one who introduced it. She introduced... she created the bridge that is the reason why... Hololive decided to even try the EN branch, which ended up being one of their biggest successes, right? Upcoming, we've got Shylily, Rin, Matara, and Monarch, so none of those. Next, Melody, Mume, Fuwawa, Mokoko. Mani is one that I can absolutely say is JP. I mean, we've got Ollie, which is technically English, well, she's Indonesian, I believe, is what she's actually fully classified for. But yeah, no, we'll have JP. But no, I agree, like, it is hard to fully classify, Kason is JP, but I do think that's an accurate, like, I think she does come under VShoujo JP. It's her and Henya, right, are the only two? I mean, I'd probably do Henya at some point as well, which, I mean, she's getting, she's getting Americanized. It's fun. I saw some complaints recently, that like, oh, VShoujo is ruining her, and it's like, really? Really, we're doing this, people? She's actually able to, like, learn and express herself more. Oh, dear God, she's getting ruined. Are there any niche indie VTubers you want to add? Like lesser famous VTubers? I mean, yes, 100%. There is a few that I want to. The problem is that, like, okay, this is where I kind of say, like, so Juniper is an example of someone that I followed since really early on and was kind of a lesser known. I think she's more well known now, but she was a lot lesser known back when, right? And that still don't care. I followed her that entire time. That's kind of the problem, is that, like, depending on how long it takes for me to get to them, they might become popular in that time. And on top of that, you have to take into consideration I have to have known about them. And sometimes it's hard to find a niche indie VTuber without, like, just randomly stumbling across them. It's nothing against them. It is pure and simply, I mean, again, I was saying this earlier, VTubers that I am adding to the game are VTubers that I enjoy the most. This is the intention, at least to begin with. The ones that, like, I most readily know about, things like that. So to say, would I add such and such? Is a good, valid question, right? What would I add such and such? It's like, well, yeah. I mean, if I knew about them, if I understood them. And this is me saying, like, it's not that I'm not taking suggestions, it's that, like, acknowledge I already have a list that's longer than the list I've got on there, and, like, that list is already putting me into, like, the 20s, 30s range, right, for characters. I easily have, like, probably 100 VTubers off the top of my head. Well, not even fully off the top of my head, but, like, 100 VTubers I could go through and go, I'd love to do them as a character. So to kind of go, hey, why not this one? It's not that I'm just going to say no, it's that, like, add them to the list, sure. But realize that list is ever expanding and it's a painful experience. I do want to do more coverage, though. I think that's one thing I do kind of suck with, is, like, at the moment it is mostly, like, bigger VTubers or bigger indie VTubers even, at the very least. I mean, fuck, we've got Aura in here as well, which you could, she is a corpo, but independent. That amount somehow, yeah. Like, this, to keep in mind, like, Hololive alone, how many do they have now? Hololive VTuber count. There is 89 active HoloLive affiliate talents. I'm sorry, Lee. So we've nearly got 100 HoloLive alone. So that's why I say, like, there is thousands of tens of thousands of VTubers at this point. This is why I say, you have to acknowledge, I will try and do my damnedest, but I can only do so much. It's not that I hate your VTuber, it's not that all that, I'd love to do more, but limits. This doesn't need a Y. Yeah. Wait. It's 3. Any plans to add at least one from the Elysium Phase Connect? Isn't Phase Connect gone now as well? I'm not being rude or anything, but I'm pretty sure they dissolved, did they not? Or am I misremembering? Am I mixing them up with someone else? Nah? Okay, thank God. I was gonna say, because again, it doesn't help that so many VTuber agencies kind of just vanish all of a sudden. FaZe is still around? Cool. Alright, because I do know a few characters from FaZe. If my thing will let me fucking scroll. Known as FaZe Origin. So you were saying Elysium. Yeah, Euphoria I know a fair bit about. I'm not seeing which phase that one is, unless I'm misreading. Because, like, yeah, again, Euphoria I know about, because that was a big talk about for a little while. There's Kaleido. There's Alias. I remember, like, 1 or 2 from Alias. I haven't watched in a while, though, admittedly. There was Invaders, and then there was Origins. Which I know, Pipkin from that. For example. It's kind of hard not to. I think she was the whole reason, well, not the whole reason, but she was definitely a big contributor to FaZe's initial momentum, right? Because she was independent, I believe, originally. Pipkin Pippa? I think she was an independent, was she not? Pipkin Pika fits well. I mean, I probably would do her soonish. She's probably in like the top fucking 50 at the very least. I don't remember either. I feel like she was... I feel like she was independent prior. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, there's nothing here to say that she wasn't prior. That's why I'm confused. All I know is that she's a 4chan user. Yeah, I do know about that as well. She is definitely a creature of some kind. I've enjoyed a few of the topics. But yeah, like I remember seeing some of the edgy jokes. I'm not so out of the loop. But yeah, no, I'd say that she's probably quite high on the list of things. You can hold me to that if you want. Someday I'll come back and add her. Again, please don't blame me if I forget maybe, or again, I think there's a... I don't know if the disclaimer's in-game anymore, right? I think it's in my like one of these lists somewhere in my notes where it's just like, please, if you don't see your favorite VTuber on the list, don't be angry. It's not that I'm not going to add them or that I dislike them. It's that I just haven't thought about it right now, and there's already so fucking many. Again, that point of there's thousands of VTubers, please give me a break. Unless I have an artist working for me as well, like, you have to understand that these characters probably will take like a full week each. Right, like that's the thing I do really want to work out. It's getting overly saturated. Yes and no. I mean, conceptually speaking, right, I wouldn't say it's oversaturated, because it's just a medium, right? It's like saying TV is oversaturated. It's like, well, I mean, yeah, there's too many TV shows and there's definitely some shit ones out there. Same with movies. But I wouldn't go out of my way and say it's oversaturated. It's just, I guess that's kind of the problem, is that a lot of people still see it as like a genre itself instead of just a medium. Which I do not blame. That is completely fair. But it is just kind of where we're at, right? So, right. I mean, that's why I said, like, I considered being a VTuber, purely just because it means, in a sense, I don't have to fucking worry about goddamn my appearance, right? I've made a video talking about this, or a little short, which I think really encompasses, kind of the... no, what am I doing? No, it's, yeah, surface reset. Target. Where it's just like, it's kind of just, yeah, it's not even like a genre of YouTuber, because like VTubing, there is artists, there is gaming, there is talk show, there is fucking react content. It's just as equally thing as having a webcam. I wouldn't call a webcam a genre as well. Is that a genre? Maybe this is just like, again, this is kind of my own opinion on a lot of this stuff. Maybe I'm very wrong. Basically, it's like a conjoint subgenre. I guess, yeah. That'd probably be a valid way of putting it. I mean, it's kind of like the concept of zombie, right? Zombie movie genre. Zombie genre in general. Like, zombie is such a diluted genre type now that it has kind of moved into that subgenre archetype thing where, like, I can't just tell you that a movie's a zombie movie because then that tells you fucking nothing. It's like, is it a drama? Is it an action? Is it a fucking romance? Like, the fact that that's actually a very valid point there. Like, you don't know. So, I guess that's kind of why, like, I struggle with it a lot of the time. Alright, let's see what the fuck happens now when I do this. Because if this works, then I can just try and yoink the surface. Wait, is there no zombie movie about magical zombies like Necromancer? Dude, I'd be down for a magical girl zombie series. I mean, isn't that what, Zombie Wild Desica is? I think that's the name of it. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. Let's close the game. An old movie though. I'll admit, yeah, there could be some more interesting Necromancer things out there. Ironically enough, I think that's one thing I give praise to solo leveling for, is that I think it really brought in a good example of how you can use something that sounds like this and use it like that. Right? Is that it's like, oh, we've got an assassin. What does he do? Well then. Don't think I did it quite right. Okay, well that's just kind of cool. Clearly I didn't do it right, but that was kind of cool. The fuck did I do wrong? This is the problem with knowing a system. You have a worse idea for the game? An amalgamation of all characters combined into one? Oh dear god, that sounds horrific. Amalgamageddon. Just gets every fucking weapon and assist. Surely that can only go well. I'm pretty sure if I tried to run a character like that, it would just crash it. Even if I designed the game to accommodate it, it would just crash. I would need to have so much error checking for overuse point. What did I mess up? So I'm assuming I just need to... Yeah, the black will just delete areas with sprite. Okay. In-game canon, yeah. Just crashes the game. It's just like, nah, this character's too strong. I mean, I still can't wait to do my secret character. The secret character is gonna... God, when am I gonna do the secret character? I gotta do the secret character for release, right? But doing more than like all the characters I've already got. Because I gotta add a secret character at the very least. So what did I mess up here? What did I mess up with this draw? If collision player... Because what I did completely... 2 or 3 characters. I mean, like, so... At this point in time, we've got 3 more characters to add before final release, at the very least. And then we've got a... then if I want to add the secret character, I gotta add it. 2 or 3. I mean, like, yeah, there's gonna be an argument there's gonna be technically more than just 1 secret character, but there's also gonna be, like... There's gonna be a bunch of other little secret things, but I don't want to lock too much content behind secrets. My rationale is that there should be, like, maybe cosmetics or stuff like that locked behind secrets, or achievements, or that sort of stuff, so you have earnable things. And they don't impact the game too much, but you still feel like you've achieved something, right? I think that would be the important thing to do. But yeah, no, like, I will say openly, there is a secret character that is intended that, I mean, I think I've given a short description of it before. For cosmetic, a very old model of Iron Mouse would do. I mean, I'm gonna have to do so many fucking models for Iron Mouse. Fucking goddamn it. I am, again, stand by mixed fucking feelings with, working on Iron Mouse and skins. She alone is the reason why skins are gonna be a nightmare. And why I want to get, like, I would love to get an artist. I would love to get an artist for it, but I can't afford it. I'm so tired doing so much of the assets. Hours of my day, every day, for like the last week or so has just been assets. It is very draining. Admittedly, yesterday I was a lot less productive than I was going to be, but that's because the new Star Rail update came out. And I was like, well, I gotta play this. Got a good bit done with it, which was fun. It's gonna turn me into a shrimp with all the work. Dude, fucking the fact that there is Iron Mouse. Pretty sure I can just type that and it'll give me it, right? Yeah, here it is. There is a fucking website done by a fan that is just all of the fucking models. And that shit's insane. Like, the site's actually really well done. They've had a lot of fun with this. But yeah, this has all of your fucking shite in it. And this list, I have gone through it multiple times. And it's just, there's so many. And I've got no hatred for this. I fucking love it, but holy shit. There's just... It's just so many. Just so many. Dude, that looks like a fucking Final Fantasy outfit, I swear to God. Final Fantasy 14. Like, you genuinely, you don't understand how many outfits she has. And I want to stress, can I... So these don't have a debut thing. When did I really start watching? I mean, I saw this outfit a few times. I didn't watch much during that time, but I saw some highlights. I will openly admit this is the outfit I know her for the best. Season 2. So that's February, at the beginning of 2021. I remember this one. I fucking remember this one as well, yeah. This one threw me off guard because I was not expecting like such a fucking weird change to me. Like I was just not ready for that. This one was fun. That one was nice. This one again, like I think I saw her for like a few things because she only had it for a little while. No, it confused me. This one was freaking awesome. This genuinely here was probably the moment I most wanted to like be a VTuber. This angel form here was when I really wanted to be a VTuber myself. The rigging for this is fucking insane. I'm assuming, let's see. Yeah. But this one was fucking sweet as. Yeah, this shit sold me so hard. The wings as well. So yeah, that was fucking awesome. This one is actually what her EX is based around the most, the pink rock thing. I never actually really watched her streams while she was doing the Underworld Goddess one. I feel bad for them. This one, I think this was fairly recent. Yeah, it was fairly recent. Yeah, I remember Racing Princess. That was a cool outfit. I remember seeing the debut for that. Trickster, I didn't see much of. I don't know if that was just me. I never seen this. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know I had a transformation like that. Nothing against it. I like the style. It's cool. But I don't think I was hugely watching for that. Have seen this one a couple times, not often. Again, she changes them every fucking couple of months, so it's hard. This one I fucking loved. I like that one. Then season 3, which has been out for a while. I mean, the fact that in-game her model, I think, is still based off her season 2, right? Iron Mouse. I think it's mainly based off her season 2. Season 2. Yes. So that should give an idea of like that. Right. Not saying it's her best one. It's just that's the one that I was the most familiar with. Will I add mods for the game? I don't know, right? I don't see room for what I would add for modding. It's an interesting question though. I think that's actually a very valid question to make in this kind of era of gaming that we're in. Where, in a sense, I could make this moddable, I could release this as is, and then just go, hey, you can add characters, and I don't have to worry anymore. And people can figure that shit out themselves. I don't know. Probably not. I think that is feature creep. And that is very low on the end of things I would be concerning myself with. I would prefer to make a more hard structured game that I can reliably say ticks all my boxes. Especially if I want to feature creep into multiplayer like I've considered. Then there's so much complexity around that. Because I'm working with Game Maker and because of the way I'm doing things, I'm hard coding a lot of things. I would have to move a lot of things to like documents and note and like accessible documentation, basically, for that to be feasible. And that's not that that's impossible, it's that that's just going to be very difficult. And at that point in time, mods would allow them to add their own characters. Yeah, again, like that's why I say, like, if I wanted longevity, modding would be the correct answer, right? I openly will admit to that. Like, would it be the best call overall? Sure, probably. I could see an argument to it, but I'm gonna put my hand up and say I don't think I would do it because the scoping of that. Right, like keep in mind, I'm already overscoped with this game. It's going to be taking me pretty much 2 years to release a game I should have released in a year. Just because I've been learning so much and I've pushed this game to much higher complexities. It's not as easy to just go slap on and say we're done. I need to do something about this. Why is that with O player? It's like it's doing it with everything, not just the player. I just comment this out for a moment. Does this still cause issues? But no, I do think that it's a... If I was to look hugely long-term, I think that it would be a correct thing to do. But again, the nasty thing is, since I can't make money out of this game, I kind of have to say probably not high on the list, right? Okay, so it's not that that's breaking. So what is actually breaking that? Is it this part? Yeah, the more I'm thinking on it, the more I'm like, I just hate that I have to say it's not something that's probably going to be done. And I feel bad for that. Okay, it's kind of there. Right, we've just not got the subtraction. So the subtraction was breaking things. Need to add a better system for that. Why was this breaking? It was the blendable. Haven't I done blendable before? Where have I done that? It's the health, the bar thing. It's in my scripts. Draw a circle bar. Do I need to do this? That's the same stuff, right? GPU set. Oh no. Oh. I see what I've done wrong. It's not blend enable, it's blend mode. That would explain it. Bet that fixed it. Ooh. I mean, the other thing I will also say is that the hesitation for modding is if I wanted to, say, put this to a mobile device, which I'm probably not going to. I just want to stress that. But if I was to, that would be a higher consideration to me, and that would not be good. That would not work out well. Okay, so we need to push the height up quite a bit, and we need to black out the sides. Cool. Alright, now we know what we need to do. XP mirror, edit image, and we need to click here, fill tool, click here, fill tool, click here, fill tool, click here, fill tool. And then we go back here, and I think it's this that we can work with, so we can push this up by like a good bit more. And see how that looks. Oh, we also probably, so this is pulling the direct thing. We actually modified the sprite size, so we need to grab the sprite thing for that as well. Okay, that's easy. Yeah, so let's... Oh, God damn it. What would it be? It's global dot layer. So I think it's actually a value. Sprite scale. I think that's it. Let's look at the player quickly. Or is it in, no, I think it's in the controller player create event. I think I modify it. Yes, I know my bill is here. Fuck you. No, I think I did at one point. Maybe it's in the controller's room start? Yeah. Okay. So let's try using sprite scale. Okay, well, the collision's the problem. We also need to get the direction, which that shouldn't be too hard to get. And we obviously need to add a better collision thing, which God damn it. I'm just gonna fix that quickly now, because that should just be as simple as this. And OUI dot menu is not equal menu dot main, I think it is. Or no, it should probably be equals menu dot lobby, right? So now that should stop having that issue where if we're hovering over and we press the button, it breaks. Or it goes into the character select. So if I do this, yeah, cool. That was all we needed to do for that. So how hard would this be to transpose over to the UI? Okay, let's go to lobby. And we probably want... try that out. It's... yeah, I'm gonna openly admit that's probably one of my worst, like, design things that I've got going, is how I'm handling collision in the, in that room. Sue me. That looks good, though. Okay, then... so place meeting. What is place meetings code for that? Can we modify this to be slightly larger, though? Place meeting, pass an array. Passing an array allows you to. There's not a collision to the left of the instance and moves the instance. There is no. Oh, well, I probably should do that at some point. Anyways. So with this function, you can check a position for a collision with another instance, or an instance of an object using the collision mask of blah blah blah. Turns true as one or both precise. So if I do like x plus 100 and y plus 100, what happens? Sometimes you gotta fuck around with it to find out, right? There is a direct correlation with the more you fuck around, the more you find out, so. Yeah, so that's not gonna work. X minus 10. And then it would be X plus each width plus again, we want a little bit of a buffer. We'll say 10 for now, just being on the safer side. Y plus sprite height plus 10. Object precise false, not me, true. Let's try that one. So place meat is all good and dandy. If we have a much larger hitbox, we don't. So what I've done here is that collision rectangle means I can set the size of the hitbox manually. So my idea is to, yeah. Now it means we have it a little bit more aggressively. Okay, so now I just need a way to also grab this surface and draw it to the UI. I might just leave it at this for the moment and flick this off to my friend to see if he can find a good answer for it, but I don't know if I should. Maybe I should do it. Just get it sorted. Because he's not as confident with surfaces, and it might be a good experience to just kind of see what's going on with surfaces and putting it in here. Because again, I think he's running this in the step event. No, here we go. So this is the GUI. Yeah. So this is, I think this is getting run with the GUI. So what I need to do is, how do I want to run this? How would I snapshot all of that information of the mirror here? Could I just snapshot the object? Actually, that's a good question. Can I just fucking snapshot the goddamn... So we're just gonna hide all of that. Alright, not this part. Because I could just draw a surface and then have the surface as a thing. Character selection dot surface player. What's it? Player surface. We'll just sort that out now. Okay, so we need to go over here. Surface player. So we need to take that and then turn that into a thing in the create event. And we go back to the UI, and if character selection dot no, again it's surface player is not equal 0. I'm just gonna go with X and Y for now because I'm assuming that's all correct. And then we need the other stuff that needs to go along with this. So that is the thing. So we need this. We need this. I'm going to assume this is all we'll need. I'm happy to be wrong. Let's see what happens if we do this. Oh, that needs the character selection thing. Shit. Cancel, cancel. So there's a problem that this might not work correctly and it might try and conflict with the surfaces. We will see. You are trying to pop a surface that has not been set. Okay. So what if we do... Oops. OUI dot menu. It's not equal or equals menu. Dot character select. No, it's not equals. Yeah. Can I do that? This is dangerous. Need to be very, very cautious with what I'm mucking around with now, because this could cause memory leaks if I'm not being careful. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, how do you copy a surface? Close that. How to copy a surface, game maker. Surface copy, okay. Shit. Again, this is why you shouldn't have all of this shit in one place like this, Max. Ah! Don't think I can do it for now. I'm just gonna have to leave a note about it. Alright, things to do. Let's actually have a little look at the stuff. Okay, so it's not going to be Marta anymore that's getting the added character. It's going to be Shy Lily. Character fixes, we'll sort that out later. Have fixed most of those. We'll sort about later. Change that later. Okay, so okay, I'm not gonna muck around with the ones he's got there. I've got, my own stuff. In fact, I'm probably just gonna remove my list here, and just, this is the stuff that I'm gonna send over to him. Because I already have a list of what I need to do separate to this, and that's the one I follow most of the time, so that can get removed, because that's already been added to an extent. If I think of anything else, I'll add it. But we've got this going. The player position while doing the thing can be shifted as well. In fact, I might just mention that here. Okay. There we go. I couldn't remember how to spell accommodate for a second there. Okay, sue me. Go back here, and we'll turn this into a local variable again. Because, that way, what will likely be the case, and this is just my assumption, is that somewhere in here, it would get a draw copy and copy it over to the UI. Would be the smart way of doing it. So yeah. That would be the way I'd probably think it should be handled. I should probably yeah. So it's because I'm pretty sure if we launch the game now, basically that part of the UI is just not going to turn up anymore because I've disabled it, right? Yeah, which is fine. So this is the one thing we need to sort out, is the swapping directions thing. I think I know an answer. I'm just trying to think how I want to handle it. Just look at the player again to see the thing for it. It's because it's in the step event. Yeah, here. So I think I need to turn this into a function as the short answer. Okay, player scripts. Okay, so this is actually going to be relatively simple to change. So what we're going to do is there's going to be a return. And we're just going to have it as a var at the top. And then player scale, sprite scale. Okay, and then we go back to the player and equals look direction. There we go. So, grr, I guess, yeah. So this should work out fine. This whole look in here? Or is that a... Yeah, that's get input. Okay. That's gonna be annoying. That's fine. That's fine. We'll work with that. So it would be direction. It's actually how this function should be written. Okay, so just gonna grab that and put it there instead. And then it's going to just be all of these gets replaced with return. Okay. So how are we gonna further improve this? I think it's just gonna be a lot of O player referencing, isn't it? Also, I know that this needs to not have an equals. Yes, we'll get there. But here again, when it's next dev stream, fair enough. I mean, it's probably going to be what the main streams are moving forward as well, so. Because we've got a lot to work on, and I've got a soft schedule. We'll see how that goes. I'm not going to say it because then it becomes a promise that I'm not wanting to keep right now. Not happy about that, but that's probably going to be the best way to do that. Okay, and then if we take this and we go to this, doesn't recommending them. I mean, a good shout is looking on social media, Twitter. I mean, I also post the schedules on YouTube, so there's a few options. But yeah, no, I do agree. It is a bit of a hit and miss being subbed on YouTube nowadays, getting that information. Okay, now I want to see how this works. Is this going to work or is this going to crash? The biggest questions. It works. The mouse direction seems to come in weirdly, though. Can't remember, is that how it was supposed to be? I mean, it should be, right? Because it should just be the exact same code, but now in a function format. No, it should be lower priority. Oh yes, because it's forced the return. Yeah, okay. So I might need to do this in reverse order now. Depends on how I want to handle this. Okay. So take this and move it down here. Thumbstick takes priority if it's getting done. That sounds correct. Alright, so that should be better then. Yeah, now it prioritizes the mouse correctly. Probably, I'm gonna just like screenshot this quickly. So I can kind of like rough the position if need be. Nah, we can just do that now. Fuck it. I'm pretty sure I was the one that handled it before. How is it done? Something to do with this stuff, right? Hmm. Where is the thing that moves the player? Where is the thing that changes that? Here it is. So... This is correct, but not what we want. 1 point... Try that. Other side, okay. So 0.75? I'd prefer to make this a move to thing. I think I can probably do that pretty easily. What? Why is that worse now? Wait. What do we do 1.7 then? Did I misunderstand something? I pressed 5. Didn't want me to press 5. Okay, I guess fuck you too, game. Come on, work with me, buddy. We're in this together. Could be a little bit further over. Stuck. Cool. Good to know. Just get that a little +5. So that's... Try that. Might need to be full 3. Yeah, I don't know why my brain wasn't realizing that, like, oh, you want a third? Yeah, you probably want to put in divided by 3. Magic, isn't it? It's because I've been dealing with multipliers so often that my brain forgets the change between division and multiplier. A little bit further down, a little bit further over. So yeah, we'll just cover it at 3. I bet you 3 is going to be more than enough. And this needs to be, let's say, 10. Once we get this position correct, I'm going to make it a move to thing. Because I want the player to kind of not get so jarringly moved. Yeah, that looks basically on point. Could stand to be a little bit higher, so let's put this at 7. Yeah, that looks good, and we can move afterwards. Awesome. So what I'm going to try and do is it's move and collide. So how do I input these values again? It's the difference value, right? The distance to try and move along the axes. So I need a good answer as to getting that value. Or can I just make move towards point? Yeah, just move towards point, right? Move towards point. Okay, and then we need speed, which we'll just get, it's walk speed, right? think this is the problem. Is this is a one-off run function, is it not? Var X target. What's this? Var Y target equals this. And then X target, Y target, 3, X target, Y target, speed. So that goes. Mess with it a little bit more. Goodbye. That's not gonna work. Alright, maybe not this code. I feel like... No, it's probably just moved towards point. But, like, slightly different. Let's try that. The thing is, I think this is a one-off trigger, so this isn't gonna help. Which is why I'm like, I'm not sure this is what I want. I'm gonna have to potentially run this as like a continuing script. Or a repeating script. Yeah. Okay, I mean, for now, let's just keep it as, Y and X. And I'll make a repeating script for it later. Let's remove the... Remove that, because we've just sorted that out. Okay. What else can we work on? I mean, one thing I probably should do is... fix that. So we no longer have the white spaces everywhere. Okay. Need to fix that as well. So yeah, no longer the little white spaces everywhere, but the enemies will still spawn. Kinda like that. I don't know if I quite like how they get spread apart so heavily when they come out. Again, I think what I need to be doing is I need to remove that like pushback on them and add a better pathing system so they collide with each other, technically. Or like soft collision. They're spawning closer than I'd like. Thought I had made a better system for that, but we can look at these values, because this would probably be what it is, right? It's like this needs to go to a much higher point. So it's in enemy parent is where the collision is done. This collision. So let's pull this back down to like 0.35. Because it's not actually changing anything else. I'm gonna leave it at this so they don't just get flung apart when they spawn. However, I do want to find something for the pathing. So they kind of... I wonder if there is a good way to basically say, hey, collision of all other objects that are like me, but not me. Because I think that was what was happening, is that I think it was taking itself into consideration. It's like, well, yeah, you are colliding with yourself. That's still really close. I think I need to push the numbers again. I think it's the 5 now that I need to push. Because I believe this, yeah, it's out of 100. So some of these odds are really fucking obscene then. What does it start with again? Chance of 1, chance of 0.1. I need to keep that. Because that's the thing, I could just keep pushing these circle sizes more. If I'm feeling like these values aren't enough. But it should be the chance of triggering should be out of 100. I'm pretty sure that's how I'm doing it. So that's why I'm like surprised that they're spawning so close to me. Yeah, see, like, I feel like that's longer than 300. Again, just push the numbers further, see if that's changing anything. If it's not, then clearly I need to revisit what I've done. Yeah, I think I just need to lower the numbers even more. Because you have to keep in mind that there is a lot of these little spawn points as well. There's been hundreds that are getting made. So there is an inevitability that they'll get there. Because it's 1 every 64, I think. See, that looks already a way better distribution, and I'm having to use decimals. So, that's... yeah, might have to play around with decimal numbers a little bit more. These poor dudes get stuck in the thing. Was that hey, yep. But yeah, you can see really heavily with the... the way they're pathing if we're not moving, it's really obvious that they're on a much, like, stricter grid format. I kind of want to do something about that. They shouldn't be spawning in here. But yeah, no, it's looking a lot nicer. Looks like it's shuddering a little bit with the spawns, though. Yeah. So the RNG might be a little too much on it. I'm wondering if it's the randomized aspect of it. Because I can't have the spawn just hitch like that. It's clearly not okay. But it is just probably trying to run so much at once. Be cautious. Alright, let's keep moving around and see if we can see continued hitches. Yeah, I saw a hitch there. Hitch there. Because it's looking at the player is where you can see the hitch. Because there's a brief frame where they're not moving. Okay. So if we go here, it's clearly this number is 2 thing. So maybe we raise this number, but we raise the circle radius by like quite a bit. Maybe they'll reduce the hitch. Yeah, that doesn't seem to hitch. Okay, so that number was too low. But now the spawns are like right on top of us. Put that to 600. The thing is, this should be getting updated in real time, right? So I shouldn't have too much issue. I should probably re-add the randomize, the get chance thing, because that was clearly not the issue. And that does give me a safety net for its randomizing. Also, I think this needs to actually still have that sprite. But I'm just gonna make it invisible. Honestly, I could probably just lower this some more. Make it so it's basically not impossible for the early stuff, but outside of just full-blown random. Okay, so we should see the white squares, but I think the enemy will spawn correctly again. Because I think that was the issue, is that technically because they don't have a size or a pixel, they're invisible, they're not got a full thing, so they couldn't do the collision check. That's why the enemies are spawning in the walls. Ooh, that was a bit of lag. Okay, that's... yeah, too low. Interesting, the 0.01 is an issue, but 0.2? Ah, maybe it's because now that we've got that working, the numbers might need to come up because there's more things. There's less spawners, sorry. Let's see, does it hitch? Yeah, it's hitching real bad. Yeah. Okay, so this can probably come down by a substantial amount. Because there should be less issues now. So let's see how that works. I think I still saw a hitch there. Yeah, there's a very light hitch. So that means that these numbers do need to come up. Specifically, this number might need to come to 5. Also, I do want to go fix this to have randomized back again. Yeah, that's not really causing any issues. Just resetting the seed constantly. I mean, I could just lower this again. Turn this to 3. Yeah, that seems a lot better. I'm staring so intensely right now at it. There's still a subtle hitch, but it's not very consistent, which is meaning I'm very close to having it right. Do that. Maybe this number needs to come up by again like another 1. We'll see. It's again, this is a very tentative process. This is the problem with this kind of system, is that like there's no perfect number. Well, there is a perfect number, but the perfect number is one that you kind of have to like find yourself. Because like I like some enemies coming off screen, most of the enemies coming like within the space that you can see though. Okay. Yeah, no, that's feeling pretty good overall. I think the enemy counts could come up, but like again, there's an argument there of like the enemies are also quite weak at the moment because they're hard capped values, all that sort of stuff. There's a lot more that could be done to improve that kind of general feel. But that's something I'm not so concerned with at the moment. While I'm kind of more focused on like getting other shite done. So I'm gonna minimize all of this and kind of think, where do I need to put certain things now? Because I need to make a new group, I think. Maybe, no, we could probably put UI, then like create group assets. Move that all into there. And then I'm going to add a new group in here. Icons. And then I'm going to open up my assets folder. And I'm going to drag a couple in and use them. See how they look. Windows Explorer, you can work with me. Or is it the Stream Deck that's not wanting to work? Yeah, it's the Stream Deck that's not wanting to work. Come on, file. I'm trying to drag you to my second screen. There you go. Have I actually... I haven't printed out any of these. Okay. Well, let's do the health and... What are the stat ups I have at the moment? It's health, damage, and speed, right? Yeah. So let's get those in. Health, damage. Those are the two that I know I've got. I'm just going to export. As a PNG. All frames, select the frame, export. File, export. Export. Cool. Then damage. Yeah, it's a little less easy to see, but we'll do something about that maybe later. Again, we'll test these out. So these are something that I drew in my free time. Well, I say free time. The time that I spend constantly working on this. There's a lot of other ones that I've drawn, but these are the ones we've got at the moment. If I put in here SP health icon, then SP damage icon, I'm sure that those will transition in correctly. We will see. I heard one of my cats here a second ago. What the fuck? Where'd they go? Vanished and vanished. What the fuck? Literally, like, I have the cat tower next to me here. I heard it scratch. I looked down. They're not there. Then I looked, like, to the other side. They're just not there. They came in, scratched, and then just fucked off, I guess. Yeah, they're not under my chair. They just fucking left. See how it is. So I want to see the thing in a level up. It's increased speed, that's the one we don't want to see. And crit chance again, another one we don't want to see. Hey! Position's kind of a bit weird. You can work with that. But yeah, there you go. Easy enough to add in, right? There's a lot of things like that that need to be added in. And improved upon. It's one of those, like, it's an ongoing task, and it's just slowly getting things chipped away, which is really hard to follow. It's really, really, really hard to go like, yeah, no, I can see that, like, I've done this, because it takes so long to get all of the things in and make it look good. Which is where, like, I struggle with that a little bit. That's where a lot of my motivation tanks, is that I'm not seeing a lot of huge, incredible progress, but I know I'm making a shitload of progress. That's why I'm trying to get the art stuff done. Crunch it through now. I've got like 1 or 2 characters I'm gonna probably give the facelift to as well, and I'm gonna probably avoid doing more than that, because pure and simply just like redoing all of the characters at this point is probably not worth it. But getting all of the assets up to a... Basically, I'm gonna get everything that's below a standard to my new standard, and anything that's in that like space there will be left for the moment, is kind of my argument. Just because I don't have enough time, man. I really don't. Not enough hours in the day, not enough fucking energy either. But I'm kind of glad that we no longer really need that shadow anymore, technically. Because we've got the new shadow system. And I can do so much more with that shadow system too. There's also dynamic lighting that we could add. Hello! Have you returned? Come on. But I'm gonna, again, dynamic lighting is such a feature creep that is completely unnecessary. There we go. But yeah, again, it's the big fight at the moment to avoid feature creep, because it's more fun to work on new features than it is to fix everything, in a sense, and bring everything up to a new standard. That's why, like, working on a new game sounds so exciting, and this is kind of, I think, an issue a lot of indie game devs and game devs in general have, is it's just like, I would much prefer to work on something new right now. I'm really excited to work on the next thing though, but focusing on this, gotta get this done, see where we get in the next few months, see what that results in. But yeah, this next update, I think, honestly, there's not actually that much left. I want to see if we can get that UI thing changed, quickly, and then I'll just do more cleanup, honestly. I'm just going to do a little bit more cleanup and we'll release this. I don't think you guys deserve to be waiting longer than you already have for getting some of these things in. Like, I think the game's in a more than playable state at the moment. And I just need to ensure everything's cleaned up. So once I get a guarantee that my passives and ability system is working the intended way, get a couple more UI assets in and all that, I'll probably have the game ready to release. So I'm not going to give a time frame, but I can say that shouldn't be too long. In fact, there will be a stream probably in the next while that will just be us doing the upload of what we've got. And it will be like the big dump of everything. And getting everything ready to roll. In fact, I'll probably release it during the stream so people can like test it and play it and then respond to me on stream. Might be a good way of doing it. But I need to do a bunch of prep advertisement for it as well. Because I need to start like actually doing some proper advertisement when I get to doing that. I don't think I'm going to change the name at this point. I think it's kind of one of those, like, it's grown on too long to have VTuber United, not the name. It's just how it is, I guess. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it here for today. I'm kind of slowing down and there's not much I can think of to work on. So I do apologize. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Progress is indeed being made, and I am fucking exhausted. Oh god, yeah, no, sorry, I just looked at Twitter and saw the fucking, that one turkey, shooter meme again. Really fucking love that dude. Turns up without, like, any of the fucking gear and is just like, ah, fuck that shit. I'm also gonna try and avoid just talking about the fucking awesomeness that is, the leaks for Star Rail at the moment. Cause, like, I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. The new general that we're getting access to. I mean, you make a Yakuza Foxian waifu that, is just, like, gonna kick my fucking ass and has all the weapons in the universe. Sign me the fuck up, man. I am 100% down for that. That sounds like peak. But yeah, fucking... There is some really fucking cool shit coming in Star Rail, and I love it. Holy shit, Intel's earnings report is fucking in the dumpster. Wow. Okay. Yeah, they're laying people off. Alright then. Yep. God. Oh, there are so many memes at the moment about so many fucking things. I can't even, like, discuss them all as well. That's the problem. Like, there's all of the fucking shit overseas. Yeah. America is a total fucking meme as it is. Yeah, that looks fine by me. Okay. Still waiting for, like, when my shipping is for, gamer subs. So I decided to treat myself and have, fucking one of the flavors that I've never tried. And I bought, like, the big fucking jar of it. Because they had the Christmas thing recently. And I was like, well, I mean, I wanted to buy some. I stand by. One day I'm gonna try and get sponsored by Game Subs just so I can, like, go, hey, can I just, like, have all of the money directly funneled into my account so I can buy shit with you guys, or something like that. Like, can I just get a discount, a big discount? Be great. Yeah. So anyway, I'm just fucking doing nothing at this point. So let's yeah, let's call it here. So. Don't know when I'm gonna be back next week, but I'll be back. From the looks of it, it's gonna be a full week, which is gonna be interesting. I might have some prizes in the store coming up as well. We'll see. But with all that being the case, though, nonetheless, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.